Hi, I'm Sean Duhamel from Mass Retirees, and I'd like to announce a new service that we are rolling out today for our members. Going forward, each Friday, or hopefully most Fridays, you're going to receive an email that has a video like this embedded in it. And the purpose of this is to provide a new way for you to get information about what's going on with your pension, your health insurance, the issues that our association is working on, and also to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the specifics of the types of things that we're working on your behalf, and to provide a little bit more information. Now, many of you might know that we've been doing this now on Facebook for several months, and we call it Facebook Fridays, where every Friday we upload on Facebook a new video talking about something that's been going on that week, or a big issue that we're working on, like health insurance or like the Social Security WEP issue. And it's been very successful. And for those of you who have been watching on Facebook and have been commenting and sharing and being involved and engaged in that process, I can't thank you enough. It's really been a great response we've received. It's been very successful, and it's really helped engage a new group of people in what we're doing. And I know a lot of members of the legislature watch our Facebook page for news about what's going on, because we get the feedback from them, and it's been very positive. But at the same time, we know that many of you, probably most of you, you're not Facebook users. You're not interested in social media, which is fine. But we don't want you to miss out on anything. So this is a great way that every Friday I can send you the same information that we're posting on Facebook. And you're an association member. It's very important that we keep you abreast of what's going on. So if you are interested in this information in these videos, keep an eye open on Fridays for an email from me, Sean Duhamel, that will be just like this. I'm going to try to keep these videos anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. I don't want to get too windy about what's going on. It's important that you watch, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. So with that, let me give a quick update of what's been happening here with Mass Retirees in Boston, as well as down in Washington, D.C. It's August 2nd. I'm actually coming to you from my living room in Dorchester on Friday morning before I head downtown. Kind of wanted to just talk before I jump in the car. But we're 7 months now, through 7 months into 2019, into the legislative session, the congressional session. Congress is now on their summer recess. They come back in the Tuesday after Labor Day. So not a lot of activity is going to happen in Washington, D.C., at least officially, over the next few weeks. And I know that a great number of you, thousands of you, are deeply concerned and angry and upset and frustrated about the situation with the Social Security windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. So let me give you a quick update. Our hope was to see a new proposal from Congressman Neal in July, and we've been working hand in hand with his staff and in his office, both his personal office as well as the House Ways and Means staff, as they craft that proposal, and we're getting very close. But we need a little bit more time. And the reason for that is, as they say, the devil's in the details, and it's very important that we get this right. And as Frank Valeri, our association president, has said in the past, and Congressman Neal recently said the exact same phrase back to us, we can't afford any more false starts. Now, collectively, we've been working on the windfall issue all the way back to 1983 when the law was originally passed. And back then, our association said this is a bad idea. And today, in 2019, 36 years later, we know for certain this is a bad idea. Thousands of you are losing hundreds of dollars a month due to the WEP. Thousands of you have seen your Social Security benefit completely wiped out under the government pension offset. This is an unacceptable situation. We understand that. And we are doing everything we possibly can to resolve this issue. And the plan right now and the hope is that over the next several weeks, the details of Congressman Neal's proposal can be ironed out, that we'll be in a place come early September to be able to file this bill before the U.S. Congress and move it through the process during the fall months. The hope is that by the end of the year, a bill can will not only have passed the U.S. House of Representatives, but also the U.S. Senate, and with any luck, get onto the president's desk to finally provide some type of relief. Now, what we are looking at is a reform of the WEP. We're not going to be able to repeal it. The votes simply are not there. We don't have the support around the country for a full repeal of WEP or GPO. It's just unfortunately not going to happen. I hate to be the messenger of that bad news, but we just don't have the support to do that. And we've explained that time and time again in our newsletter, and we'll do so again in the future. But we do honestly believe that we have the support to pass a reform. And that reform most likely will provide relief for current retirees who are impacted by the WEP, as well as fixing this problem and coming up with a fair solution for future retirees. Because the problem is only going to get worse. Right now, almost 2 million retirees around the country are impacted, and roughly 100,000 retirees here in Massachusetts. That number grows every day as new people retire. So the problem is only going to get worse, and we've got to come up with a solution. So that's where things stand with the WEP. The GPO, unfortunately, is being treated as a separate issue. We do not have legislation right now moving forward to resolve the GPO, but we're not going to give up. We're not going to leave anybody behind. Unfortunately, it just needs to be addressed by a 1- and 2-step process. Secondly, here in Massachusetts, right now the big focus is health insurance. And you'll see on the front cover of our newsletter, the September newsletter, by the way, went to press yesterday. Right now, the focus in Massachusetts is largely on health care, and most directly, the affordability of health care. Now, we hear from members over and over again that you love your insurance, you love the quality of the insurance, but you don't like the costs. And not only do you not like the costs, more and more of you are finding it difficult, if not impossible, to afford to use your insurance. That every time you turn around, you're paying higher co-payments, you're paying a deductible if you're a non-Medicare retiree. And if you get sick or you get hurt or one of your family members winds up in that situation, it gets very expensive very quickly, particularly for non-Medicare retirees. So just last week, the Public Service Committee held their hearing on all of their insurance bills, including our bill to increase the basic life insurance benefit from $5,000 to $10,000. Just yesterday, Frank Valeri and Bill Reary met with Aaron Michowitz, the House Chairman of Ways and Means here in Massachusetts. He represents the north end of Boston. He's a good friend of our association, and most importantly, Aaron gets it. He understands these issues. He understands what it's like to be a public retiree and the struggles that public retirees go through in terms of just making ends meet. He gets it. So together we're working with him and other legislators to find a solution to finally increase that benefit. And hopefully we'll have some new news to share on that very soon. But in the meantime, we're working on the health insurance benefits. The Public Service Committee is going to hold public hearings throughout the fall. So if you're interested in legislation to increase the hours that a retiree can return to work, or the Option C benefit, or survivor benefits, or our veterans legislation that we get calls about all the time, all of those issues are very much in play. Those bills have not had a public hearing yet. They will sometime this fall, and we'll be reporting on the details to you through videos like this, through our newsletter, through our hotline, through our website, and on our Facebook page. But we're going to use as many of these different tools as we can to communicate directly with you. So please take a moment on Fridays, check out this video. Hopefully it will be a little bit shorter than today. I can't promise you, but I'm going to try to keep these pretty short. But thank you so much for your support of our association and your membership. It means the world to us, and we could not exist and do the job that we do if it weren't for you, our members. So with that, enjoy what remains of summer. Again, it's August 2nd. It's going to be Labor Day before we know it, but enjoy the great summer weather while it lasts. Thank you again so much.